Let's be real. Relationships can be amazing, but they can also be hard. Whether it's with your partner, family, friends, or even coworkers, it's not always smooth sailing. And sometimes it's not just the little stuff that's off. It feels like the whole connection is out of whack. So, how do you figure out when a relationship isn't aligned with who you are or what you need? And more importantly, how do you fix it? That's what we're diving into today. Real-world relationship struggles, like arguments over money, feeling unsupported, or just growing apart, and how to bring some balance and harmony back into your life. When your relationships are aligned, it just feels right. These are the people who support you, bring you energy, and help you grow. But when relationships are misaligned, it's the opposite. They leave you feeling drained, frustrated, or even stuck in negativity. Alignment doesn't mean the relationship is perfect. No one's is. But it does mean that both of you are on the same page about the important stuff: respect, communication, and being there for each other. It's about moving in the same direction, even when things get messy. Let's start with a big one. Money. It's no secret that money can mess up even the strongest relationships. Maybe one of you is all about saving, while the other is a spender. Or maybe you're both stressed about bills and debt, and it feels like you're on different teams. The thing is, money fights usually aren't just about money. They're about values, trust, and how you both see the future. Ever had a conversation that turned into a fight even though that's not what you wanted? Yeah, me too. Misaligned communication happens when you're trying to say one thing, but the other person hears something totally different. Maybe you're asking for support, but they feel like you're criticizing them, and suddenly it's World War III. Let's be honest, sometimes we expect way too much from the people in our lives. You might think your partner should just know what you need without you saying it, or maybe you're expecting a friend to always drop everything for you, even though they have their own stuff going on. Growing apart. People grow and change. It's part of life. But sometimes it feels like you're growing in completely different directions. Maybe a friendship that used to feel like home now feels distant. Or maybe your partner's goals and yours don't line up anymore. Outside pressure. Let's not forget the outside stuff. Jobs, families, and all the stress that comes with adulting. It's easy to let these things creep into your relationships and cause tension. Maybe you're too busy to spend quality time together, or maybe you've got a family member who's constantly pushing your buttons. So how do you fix it when things feel off? Here's a roadmap. Sometimes misaligned relationships are a sign that something's off in your own life. Take a moment to ask yourself, what do I really want? What do I need from the people in my life? This one's huge. You can't fix what you don't talk about. Be honest but kind. Use statements like, I feel like we've been distant lately, instead of pointing fingers. Set boundaries. Whether it's about time, energy, or how you communicate, boundaries are a form of self-care. And they're not just about keeping people out. They're about letting the right people in. Commit to growth together. If a relationship is worth it, both people need to show up, support each other's dreams, celebrate the wins, and work through the challenges as a team. Know when to let go. Not every relationship is meant to last forever, and that's okay. If it's bringing more pain than joy, it might be time to step back. Letting go doesn't mean failure, it means making space for something better. At the end of the day, relationships are about connection. They're about growing together, supporting each other, and finding joy in the little things. Alignment doesn't mean you won't have tough moments, but it does mean you're both willing to show up and do the work. Take a moment to think about your relationships. Is there one that feels out of sync? What's one small step you can take today to realign it? Start there. It's the small steps that lead to big changes. Thanks for hanging out with me today. If this resonated with you, hit that like button and share your thoughts in the comments. Let's start realigning together.